Hello, hello, everyone. I started the show and thought I did, but I didn't actually go live. So I'm live now. Hello, everybody. Let me go over to Twitch and just make sure everything is okay here. Um, so we got that looking good. Let me make sure that, yep, everything sounds good there. Let me go to YouTube here now. I'm going to like myself. I'm going to go ahead and start the poll. It says, I like this food best: rice, pasta, couscous. Somewhere I am getting an echo. Rice, pasta, couscous, or noodles. The difference between pasta and noodles is, to me, pasta is like macaroni, fusilli, um, stuff like that. Noodles are more like ramen noodles, even kind of like spaghetti noodles, anything that's kind of long and then um, so that's the difference. There's rice noodles, ramen noodles, um, just all that's kind of the difference I think there. So that's the poll. Let me go ahead and start it here. So it is started. I'm going to share this over to the Twix first and to the Threadosphere here real quick. I am live! Exclamation point. And then we're going to put the Twitch channel in here just in case anybody cares. Then I'm going to put this over on the Threadosphere also. So we'll have both of these. And we will post it. And so there we go. That's all done there. Let's go to the StreamYards. Oh, and the reason we're to have the poll today is actually National Couscous Day. National Couscous Day is celebrated on this day annually. It marks the existence of this fluffy, delicious, and versatile grain that originated in North America. Excuse me, North Africa. Couscous is easy and quick to prepare. It tastes delicious when combined with herbs, spices, legumes, and vegetables. Couscous can be eaten plain or mixed with either salads or brothy stews. It also pairs nicely with roasted meat or vegetables and stir fries. It's low in calories and a good source of fiber, protein, and the antioxidant selenium. It's a day for everyone to share their love for couscous, encourage new people to try it, and love it too. So that's why we have that poll today, because it is National Couscous Day. So let's now go to the chat and let's see who we have here. We have Fallout Dave. Good morning to you. Got to go make coffee here. Spent too much time on the markets this morning. Well, get your caffeine in you. Get your caffeine. We have Stream Elements and SiriBot. We have Morning Mrs. Love You and happy to be here today. We have Sashi. Greetings to you on the other side of the world. I'm so glad you're here today. We are in the middle of feeder bands from um, Hurricane Debbie. It is a hurricane. I'm not even aware. Dadman does the weather stuff and he tells me when I need to be concerned. But if you hear like an alarm in the background, we have a weather radio, and if they do any alerts or anything like that, it might go off. So if it does, it's probably flood warnings, maybe a tornado watch. I don't know, but we will go work through that if it happens during the show. I'm just letting you know what it is, so you are aware of what it is. So do have one more program note here. I am moving my block party build from tomorrow to Thursday. Um, Hopefully, the weather will be good and the plumber can come and work on our sink. Um, So I've just moved it to Thursday. So that really is the only programming note that we have here. So let's look and see if anybody's voted in the poll. Let's looky. I don't even, did the poll show up? Did it, I don't even, did the poll happen, guys? I don't see it. So let me try. Well, it says I already have a poll, but I can't find it. That could be bad. Huh. Oh, there it is, way up top here, but that's really kind of weird. Um, I like this type of food best. Noodles are number 1, and then we have pasta and couscous in second. Very, very good, very interesting. So, that is that. So, okay, so you've yes, I found it. I was being a little stupid. And Dadman says, so far so good. Even though watches and warnings are up, the weather has not been too bad. Yes, I actually slept through the night very, very well, I might say. So let's go ahead and start our puzzle because if I have a light so I can see my birthday celebrations and it's glaring in my eyes. I'm going to rotate it a little bit there. Okay. So puzzle time. Puzzle. I know some of our regular people. I don't know if Snorted Poops is going to be here. He is a little further south of us, and don't know what the weather is there, or if they have power or anything like that. So let's all those that are in the storm area, if you just keep us in your thoughts and prayers, that would be wonderful. Dad kind of knows where it's going up to um, as it moves up the coast. So, yes, well, let's get started with our puzzle here. We have our daily sequence. We are going to start with the word, let's do Audi today. Whoops. Let's do Audi today. Outie, Audi. It has a U in the second spot. So let's do punch. Punch. And there's a C, but not there. And there, let's see. What could this word be? What? There's not a lot of celebrations today, so I'm going to kind of probably do a lot of chattering in between. Yes, oh, I didn't elaborate. That man said, "Morning, Mrs. Love you and happy to be here today." He is actually home today. They closed the offices due to weather, so he is in the next room actually. So yeah. So what could this word be? It has a C in it. The U is second, and there is no H. Hey, stunning and brave Megatron, how are you doing today? Mucus, here, Mucus. It's not mucus, and the C is not. Excuse me. The C cannot be in the fourth spot, the third spot. It's either at the beginning or the end, because mucus eliminated that C in the third spot. So CU or something C. Oh, I was thinking maybe sumac, SUMAC, but there's no S or M. Curly, CURLY. Well, it's got oh, curly, it's curvy, curvy, not curvy. Oh my gosh, what word could it be then? Curry. It was curry. Thank you, stunning. Doing. We have sort of movers. Yay! Hello, how are you faring in your neck of the woods, Mr. Burr? So glad to see you here today. Um, I was wondering since you weren't early in the chat if everything um, how everything was faring down there. So we have curry was our first word. Then we have a P, U, N, and S. They're not in the P is not in the first, U is not in the second, N is not in the third, and S is not in the fourth. We have spunk, and it was spunk. Stunning, stunning is on a roll here. Um, sort of people said, "Well, waking up is hard to do." I understand that. I did not want to wake up this morning, but I did, and we have hellos and hellos. So let's see. Our one of our celebrations is today is a National Oyster Day. Did you know there are over 100 different species of oysters? Interestingly, oysters tend to take on the characteristics of the water in which they live. Because of this, they're typically named after the body of water in which they grow. While many people enjoy fresh oysters raw, the shellfish can be savored in multiple other ways. As a side dish, oysters add immense flavor to Thanksgiving dressing. They also make delicious stews, soups, and chowders. Other recipes will bake, grill, or broil the oysters with or without the shell. These mollusks provide valuable nutrients whether eaten cooked or raw. Since oysters supply a high demand of vitamin 12 and A, they may benefit heart, skin, and brain health. These vitamins also support lung and kidney function. Additionally, oysters benefit from the environment since their valves are capable of cleansing an ecosystem of pollutants. And here are some other exciting facts about oysters. The Chesapeake Bay produces more oysters in the world than any other body of water. Apparently, the world loves oysters. Almost 2 billion pounds of oysters are consumed each year around the world. Illustrating how the body of water influences the flavor of the oysters, the East and West Coast U.S. oysters taste very different from each other. On the East Coast, oysters tend to be smaller, milder, and saltier. However, West Coast oysters take on a creamy texture and a sweet flavor. And only one out of every 10,000 oysters will produce a pearl. So, those are some oyster facts today for National Oyster Day. Let's look down here. Have hellos, hellos, hellos. We have Bucky's Crafting. Good morning to everyone, she says. Good morning to you. We have Metallorian Richmond Auto Exchange. Good morning to you. Um, I differentiate, yes, they are. Metallorian, isn't noodles technically pasta? Yes and no, because you can have rice noodles, you can have other types of noodles. Like in Asian dishes, they don't always use a flour base. So that's kind of why I separated them. Pasta, I consider like, you know, traditional macaroni, fusilli, even like lasagna, that kind of stuff. And the noodles is more noodly. They're, the rice noodles, you can have rice noodles, even like spaghetti and things like that. They're kind of more, uh, flowing. So yes, they are, but I kind of um, I separated them so I could have four. And Snorterpoopers me lurs, ersters, and Stunning said SYDER, cider. We'll check that one out in a second. And we have hellos and hellos and mornings and hellos and hellos and hellos. And we will try SYDER. That's not a word, but how about SYBER? Nope, cyber isn't either. Why is not that counting? Hmm. How about C? It didn't allow cyber. Yes, like ramen, pho, stuff like exactly. Yes, Mandalorian. It cannot be cyber. So how about crier? We'll try crier. Cyber was yellow, so it would not accept that word for some reason. It was crier. Crier. Then we have an LE, I mean an LM that we don't know where they go, and then an E at the end. I want to thank all 8 people here that are watching right now. Thank you so very much for that. And how many likes do we have? We have 6 likes, so 2 people haven't liked. Dadman, did you hit the like button? And we have, let's see, what is, oh, come on, stupid poll. We have, I like this food best. Noodles are first, and then we have rice and pasta second, and couscous is third, with a total of 8 votes in the poll. Thank you guys for voting on that. That is really, really cool. So this word, Rich Mellor says, I've had about 4 hours sleep. Oh goodness. Um, And Dadman did vote, did hit the like button. Well, very good. Says, thankfully, you know who I forgot to send this to? It's my family. Let me send this link real quick to my family here. I send it to them by text because they're special. Because I love them. Oh my gosh, come on. There is no number shown. Let's do this. Let's try opening this again and see if it'll let me just open it. Yeah, I don't know what it did. Apparently I was trying to open it somewhere. So let's go here. Let's share this. Let me just share this real quick on my fam. And then if they're able to, um, here we go. Okay, I got that done. So let's go ahead and close that. And that play there. And okay, everything is back to where it should be. So thankfully, Melora says, thankfully the rest of the company is on vacation this week, so I can sleep at work if I feel like it. And Becky says, we're dealing with a thunderstorm right now, so kids are all over the place. I'm going to be lurking for a bit while I try to get stuff done between them being upset about the thunder. Sashi says, I currently have 5 different noodles in my house right now. I am already ready. I am always ready to make a noodle dish. Uh, Dave asked Dadman if you getting the rain up there. Not a ton of it here so far. As Nora Proofer says, sleep. I finally drifted off around 5 a.m. Forced myself to get up so I could annoy people in chat. Laid there since about 12. There will be a nappage later. Yeah, well, with this rain, I like sleeping. So we have a bunch of hellos and hellos. So here we go. We have an E at the end and an L and an M. An M is not at the beginning and L is not in the fourth spot. And we still have not used the vowel A. So there could be an A in this. I don't know. Oh, I know what this word could be. I have an idea what this word could be. I'm going to try typing it, see if it is. Let me make sure I have this over here. Blame. Let's see if it's blame. Blame. It's not blame, but there's an Lame. So the only other word I can see with the letters is flame. 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 And it was flame. Yes, flame. Flame on. Flame, flame from Stunning and Bucky. Bucky. So we have an MOTV. We don't know where they go. An I in the fourth spot. An O cannot be at the beginning. An M cannot be at the beginning. A T is not in the third. And a V is not in the fourth. And the M is not also in the fourth. Oh, well, the I is there, so it doesn't matter, does it? We have sci-fi. Let's see. Somebody popped in. All right, Raymond Feliciano. Hello, hello. Um, I was I did some Fortnite, but I didn't do my morning stream yesterday. Um, for a while, I'm stopping doing the morning stream, the weekends, because I'm trying to get my studio and stuff done. So until that gets done, I'm going to keep my weekends open to work on that. So let's see, motiv, motive, without the E, motiv. Nope, it can't be that. Oh, the T cannot be in the third spot. That's why that went yellow. Um, Sci-Fi Mommy, hello, hello. I knew I saw somebody else here. Good morning to you. And DJ Play Nice says the storms Wednesday knocked out power for 250 to 25,000 of us. I'm thinking. Here in Omaha, I'm going slightly bonkers because it's been in the high 90s. Oh my goodness. So, Bucky, I do see the word that you did, and I that's probably the correct word. Um, we have hellos and hellos. The DJ send to ice and battery banks. Yes, I understand that. Fallout Dave says got my coffee, so I'm good with watching the Nake till 3. Oh goodness, I've done that before. We have hellos and hellos. Uh, we're doing okay. I'm hoping everybody else is. We're here. We've heard there's a couple people in chat from Florida here, and they're doing okay also. So yes, I finished getting the pirate glider too. I got it yesterday. If it will, I got to check and see because it wasn't putting it in my um inventory. So after the show, I'm going to go check and see if it's there. I know it's vomit. I'll type it in. I acknowledge the word. I'll get it in a second. Yeah, we might lose power sometime in Florida sometime too. Lots of weather around today. Yeah, we don't know. If I uh if I am doing Captain Jack Sparrow, I'll use that glider. But if I'm not doing Captain Jack Sparrow, then I probably won't use the glider. I like my I have my dragon lady, and I love the wings that I use for her. They don't go with her, but they match it good. DJ to Dadman says to DJ, we've been dealing with the fringes of Hurricane Debbie, but have had nothing like that. We haven't lost power yet or anything. Yes, vomit. We know Sashi vomit. I see the vomiting. It's just a category one, which is just almost um, like a strong storm. Snorter Poopus is telling Raymond he's feeling a little wobbly this morning, didn't sleep well. I understand that. Um, not sure the tense, but it has been rainy all day, says Dave. And Snorter Poopus says, we did not lose power. Yay. And whoever says, we need the rain. Okay, we are now typing in the word. Yes, when they messed, yes, on Fortnite with the way they changed how you can get your pick things now, they've made it just too difficult. Um, so yeah, I have my one. I really like her, and I mainly keep her. I have some that are, my I have sets up of them, but and I can get to them quickly. But changing to anything else, it's too much of a pain. Yes, it does save you money from buying skins in the shop. Now I just get emotes pretty much if I want them. Yes, I love the emotes. I buy more emotes than anything else. The skins that I have, like I say, I rarely buy them. Um, I did buy the dragon one. I was born in the year of the dragon, so I wanted the dragon lady one. Um, but any others, I really don't. And as Bucky says for Fortnite, I go between the harpy lady with a good butt and the sock monkey. I love sock monkey too. I did get all of the bears, the cuddle pool, variations, the ducks and things like that. So if I change between any, it'd be them or sock monkey and my dragon lady. Um, I do love the emotes. I do too. I got to figure out how I can get to some of them easier. So this word has an OU at the second and third and E at the end, and that's all we know. So rumor is the He-Man and Skeletor skins are coming. That's tempting too. It depends on what they look like. Because there were some that they did and I was not impressed with how they looked. But I agree with you. Sometimes those are a tempting, Mandalorian, very, very tempting. Uh, Dadman says about the storm, it's not been as predicted, which is good. Just worry about complacency. Gouge. Bucky still is hoping for the One Piece skins. And Dave asks Snortpoopus, did you eat a bad tourist again? Yes, I agree with you. If they do the original cartoon style, it would be best. I agree with you. Gouge, gouge. It was gouge. And then we have an LE at the end of the word, and then there's an A and a G. And Madeline said, ugh, more weeb stuff. Bleh. So Pippa says, oh, no, didn't. But I saw last night that it was going to crash like a kamikaze. No tourists yet. So let's see. Today is from a national day National Today is it National Dash Cam Day. I have a dash cam and I need to get it put back on my thing. A dash cam is a small in-camera positioned on the widescreen that records everything in front of and in some situations behind the driver. When involved in an accident, it can act as an objective witness while also saving drivers money on their insurance. Most dash cams also feature a parking mode that can record events and act as a deterrent to theft and damage when you're not in the vehicle. So, National Dash Cam Day. The only thing with dash cams is that they can be a witness for or against you when it is recording the information. There's also eagle. Ooh, eagle. What a good word. That's probably it. Uh, Miller says, "Oh, and there's supposed to be a new Metallica concert thing in Fortnite today." Oh, okay. I eagle. It is eagle. Then we have mouth. And then we have a P at the beginning, and in at the third, and an E, A, and an L. And Dave says, just noted previous it did, along with Taiwan and Korea's markets. Now ours is going down. Oh, we're talking about stocks. The markets are feeling worse than when you ate that car full of tourists, including the car. So panel. P-A-N-E is nope. Cannot be panel for some reason. So P A. It will not put the A there. P E. So let's flip the A and the E. Yes, there is no S, so it's not that word. Oh, so it was penal. Penal. So hey Sashi, are there any good noodle dishes that you can share with us? Because I'm missing that food, the little food pictures today. So we have an E in the fourth spot, and then there's an A, S, and a K. The S is not in the first part. The A is not, at least in the third. There might be more spots. And the E is not at the end. And we have 15 people watching. Thank you so much for that. Please hit that like button and please subscribe if you haven't. And check to make sure you're still subscribed. That's my my number one helper, Dadman Walking 55. So it didn't start the stream for you. I had to refresh. Oh well, that's funny. So have you just been talking? Well, no, you had to. Did it just stop on you? YouTube is so stupid sometimes. It is. It is. Our poll's doing pretty good. We have 11 votes. Um, Noodles is in the lead, rice and pasta second, and couscous is in third. It is, according to days of the year, British Columbia Day. British Columbia Day is a vibrant celebration of the province's rich culture, beautiful landscapes, and diverse communities. This holiday provides an opportunity for residents to honor the achievements and contributions of those who have shaped British Columbia, whether through local festivals, outdoor activities, or community gatherings. The day is filled with events that bring people together to celebrate the spirit of the province. British Columbia Day. So happy British Columbia Day to all our British Columbians out there. Oh, well, that's interesting. Hmm, interesting. Okay, we'll just talk about that one next. So we have awake. Wakes? Ooh, okay, let's see. Ooh, you have a lot of noodle recommendations. Oh, the chat was working, but the stream, oh, how weird. Um, Dave, it says the chat was working, but the stream never started for me. And Sashi says, I have a lots of noodle recommendations. I'll just go with what I made for lunch today. Singapore style noodles. Okay, I'm going to look that up. Singapore, Sing. Here we go. Let's look at pictures. That looks good. Oh, there's looks like, oh, yum. Let's see. I'm going to show this picture. Let's see. You know the drill. I'm going to take this off stream so I don't accidentally share something I shouldn't, because that would be bad. My oldest was in college and they had a mandatory dorm meeting, and the dorm person was doing a presentation, and it was a slide thing off of their computer. Well, they put their cursor over something, I don't know, whatever, and it did a drop down menu of all the stuff that was searching. And let's just say there was stuff there that nobody needed to know he was searching. So I'm very careful now with what, not that I'm searching anything nefarious, but just if something comes up that shouldn't come up, I don't want to I just don't want it to happen. So here we go. That is I'm sure that there might be many variations, but we have some shrimp. It looks like there's shrimp in it. There's another picture. Ooh, let's make it big. That looks really good. I have, it looks like there's peppers and shrimp. I have all that stuff. I might be able to make that. That looks delicious. Um, so that is that. Let's I like to look at this recipe. Hopefully nothing bad pops up. So what do you need for this? To cook this? That looks, I do have rice noodles. I do have the thin rice noodles. I have those. Excellent. Okay, then we have meat, and it says shrimp is almost always found in noodles, and so is char siu, which is a pork, I believe, isn't it? So there's all the ingredients. Let me find the recipe here. That looks really good. Okay, here's the recipe. Shrimp, vegetable oil, fish sauce. I have that. I have rice noodles. I have oops. No, no, I do not. Not right now. I have the Shaoxing wine. Sure. I don't have roast pork, but I do have some pork. I have onion, bell pepper, snow peas. I do not have snow peas. I will say that. Um, I have most of this stuff. That looks really good. Would you? So, oh, another thing to add to my recipes. So here we are back to our puzzle. Let me put this in my recipe keeper real quick here. Um, and we'll save it and we'll save it and we'll close and we're back to this. So we have awake. Awake. Let's try awake. Those look really, well, it can't be awake for some reason. I don't, it's like the A can't be in this, oh, because the A can't be in the second spot. That's part of the problem. Um, uh, oh no, I did not. I've not exploded a building. Raymond says last night as I was ending the stream, I was booted out backstage from my own freaking stream. Oh my goodness. Crazy. I fortunately have not had anything like that. I did have it where I couldn't stop the stream and I had to go in again and to end it. It was crazy. The stream just kept running. I'm learning. I'm learning. Uh, so people go, oh, yum, 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 yum. And yes, char siu is barbecue pork. I'm learning what things are, different ingredients. I think I knocked my mic down. Did you guys hear a thunk? I apologize for that. When all else fails, pull the plug. Well, I just kind of I tried to work in on it. So, can you guys still hear me good? I rotated my mic a little bit. Um, so asked. Let's try asked. There's no there's the ASKED asked. Thank you, Stunning. And it was asked. And then we have an V that we don't know where it goes, an E a second, an EL at the end. It is national. Which one do I want to do? I'm going to do this one. It's National Underwear Day, everybody. On August 5th, this is from National Day Calendar, by the way. On August 5th, National Underwear Day provides an opportunity to wear your favorite undergarments. Boxers, briefs, panties, tidy whities, no matter what you call them, our underthings provide a layer of comfort. Many Americans have heard their mother's warnings. Make sure you always wear clean underwear. You never know when you'll be in an accident. While there are other reasons to wear fresh underwear, this is the one that often comes to mind. Underwear is a layer of clothing worn closest to the body and under the outer clothing. It protects clothing from sweat. It also provides the wearer protection from cold and chafing. Another benefit to underwear includes support and body shaping. Most of these intimate items of our wardrobe, but most of us see these intimate items of our wardrobe as necessities. However, others utilize you okay. However, others utilize them as accessories. Since fabrics allow underwear to be designed for specific needs, a wide variety are made for sports and specific climates. Depending on preference, some select garments for modesty or to feel alluring. Um, in 2018, retailers reported an increase in the popularity of nude colors. Instead of bright fashion colors or sultry bedroom styles, shoppers sought something neutral, skin blending shades that disappear under sheer outer clothing, won consumers' dollars. So, National Underwear Day, everybody, is celebrated today. So, And let's see, we have um Stunning says, I go commando. And Deadman says, what are underwear? And Deadman says, exactly. And Curtis Selby says, morning, folks. As always, you're on the background while I'm working. Have a great stream. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a wonderful work day also. And Sashi says, I forgot the music recommendation. Everyone try Iris Orchestra cover version by Kakra Chan. He is an Indonesia singer. Okay, let me see. I will not be able to play it because of copyright, but I can search it and watch it later. Iris. Okay, I'll just keep that there so I don't um, miss it. But yeah, go over and search that if you would like to find some neat music. We have mornings and mornings. And we have the word level. And Sashi says, shouldn't we not wear underwear on National Underwear Day to give them the day off? Absolutely. They're hard workers. They're hard workers. And we have the word level, level from stunning. Level, 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 level. I'm trying to get over here so I can type it in. Level, level. We do that, and then we have an L at the beginning, and N in the fourth, and a YING. Oh, I know what this word is. So let's see what we have. National World Alternative Games. World Alternative Games. Uh, World Alternative Games takes place on a date determined by the organizers. This year it takes place on August 5th. The World Alternative Games is an annual event that includes thrilling, adventures, and fun games and sports. The day is an alternative Olympics with a little less international attention and standard laws. This is an unusual sport event that started in 2012 at the home of the World Bog Snorkeling Championships in Llanwrtyd Wales in Wales. I'm just going to say Wales because I cannot pronounce the city names. The games included in the events are quirky and include things like worm charming, chariot racing, bathtubing championships, wife carrying championships, etc. So let us be a part of the next event and let's enjoy this unique experience. World Alternative Games celebrated in Wales this year on the 5th. And we have lying. Yes, the day we go to alternative world, the alternate world is alternative games. Lying, and then we have U and I in the middle and R and a C, so it can only be two or so. Runic. Then we have an R, a T R in the third and fourth, and then an I O N N N. Let's see what we have here. We have from National Today, Simplify Your Life. It's Simplify Your Life Week. Um, this week is for decluttering and simplifying your life, which involves getting rid of physical and psychological clutter that may hinder one from living a peaceful and stress-free life. And I can attest that if your house is cluttered, your mind is cluttered. My living room has been cluttered. We come back from trips and we just set stuff down. I got a bunch of stuff that just sat in the room for a while, and it was cluttered and it was very difficult to focus. So if you can make your working space less cluttered, it will help you focus more. They're just like every couple weeks or every week, I work on decluttering my workspace because I tend to start stacking stuff and cluttering. And when I get it done, it is so freeing. It really does feel good. Oh, excuse me, I was thirsty. But yes, simplify your life. Declutter around you, and it will help you your brain also feel less cluttered and you can be more focused. So we have this word is nitro, nitro, nitro. And then we have the opposite, intro, intro. I think that's funny. Nitro and intro together. Oh no, it wasn't nitro, it's intro. Oh, I got that. So we have to get the rest of these words or we're going to lose the puzzle. See, we have a zero guesses now. So we have to guess to all of them on the first try or we will not win the puzzle. So let's see, it's also New Brunswick Day. Let me get to this one so I can read it. Where's my cursor? My cursor's disappeared, guys. It's not moving. Why is my cursor not? There it is. So it is New Brunswick Day. New Brunswick Day is a lively celebration that brings people together across the province. It's filled with fun activities, delicious food, and vibrant cultural displays. This day honors New Brunswick's diverse heritage and vibrant culture. It's a time for residents to appreciate their unique identity and shared history. It often highlights the province's rich mix of traditions with performance, local crafts, and traditional dishes. Celebrating these elements fosters a sense of pride and community among New Brunswickers. So, happy New Brunswick Day also from daysoftheyear.com. Okie dokie. So, glory, 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 glory. And then we have blank or blank T. And I think I'm going to type this word in. I think it's worst. Then we have panic. And then we have an A and then an LY at the end with a P and an M. What could this word be? Dadman, if you can hear me, can you come here for a second, please? Amply, amply. We have amply. And then we have ARR and then a WO, which will go arrow. And let's see, today is National Work Like a Dog Day. On August 5th, National Work Like an Dog Day urges us to charge forth and meet every challenge we face. However, if you look to your dog for direction, you may be confounded. I'm going to finish reading this. Can you talk a little bit while I run to the bathroom? Sure. Okay. The English language is confusing. Take, for instance, two common idioms we use in our everyday's life. It's a dog's life and work like a dog. It's a dog's life refers to a dog being able to laze around and sleep all day. Um, work like a dog suggests just the opposite. It means working to your maximum ability for an extended length of time. How can these two phrases apply to our canine companions when they mean contradictory things? Um, well, I don't know. Um, I don't know. This is the most bizarre celebration thing National Day calendar has done. Work hard. That's what work like a dog day means. Just work hard, everybody. I'm going to give the mic. Actually, you don't need this. I don't even know why I'm wearing it. Where's your chat? It will be there. I'm looking at this screen. My chat's right there. So, Dadman is. Hello, Suzanne. I will be right back, everybody.
Talk the mic. All right, thank you. I Stunning knows what I'm going to start off with, obviously.
Well, first though, before our buddy Stunning, of course, has it right with me. Get that, you know, whenever you have emergencies and all, have that gaming bathroom chair there, right? Stunning. You know, then you wouldn't have to get up and take a break during the middle of a stream or a video game. But hey, yeah, Mrs. said to talk weather. Well, it's raining outside. That's about it. We've been good and blessed. We don't really have uh had not a lot of stuff. Winds look like they're starting to pick up. 19 of y'all here on both Twitch and YouTube. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, yeah, Stunning, exactly. You got yeah, her cursor's weirdest thing. I can't find it. But yeah, Stunning. Golly, her cursor moves like at the speed of light. It's like, but yeah, Stunning. I can get it there. Anyways, geez, there we go. All right. See, yep. Highly recommended by the brave, stunning and brave Megatron. Yes, the gaming potty chair. But hopefully, everybody else around the state, if you've had rain and all, that you've done okay. We're supposed to get this for about 2 days, but um, hoping the worst is past us. But we just keep our eye on the weather and wait for the update. Snorpoopus has been inspired at cooking lasagna for lunch. Wow. Yes, noodles. I will tell you though, I give the missus a hard time about certain things, but she makes a mean lasagna. Really love to have when she makes lasagna. Sometimes she'll uh, make them and freeze them for later. So 20 of y'all here today. Thank y'all so much. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe on the YouTube channel, and follow on Twitch. But also, let me take a second to remind you there are other ways to support the missus. Since she's not monetized on YouTube yet, her Ko-Fi, KOFI-.com, Mrs.DadmanWalking55. She will put the link up later, unless one of the mods here actually has that link, and I'll try to put that in a little bit later, is a way that you can financially support her. Those donations were used to buy her laptop so that she could go on remote broadcasts and streams. So with that, she's back. I've pitched the Ko-Fi account and the potty gaming chair for Stunning.
Oh gosh. No. I boycott the potty chair. No. No. Okay, everybody, thank you for being here. Let's see. It's a bear's life. Dogs lay. Some dogs lay around all day. Some are hard workers, and we got the word whack. A couple people have put that word in here. Whack. Gonna whack you upside the head. Let's not whack people. Let's not whack people upside the heads. And I think I said hello to Suzanne before I took a little potty break. But hello to you, Suzanne. I'm so glad that you are here. And Soda Poopers has been inspired. He's going to cook lasagna for lunch. And Sashi says, I'm Asian. Every day is work like a dog day. I have a in-law they're Asian, and they work their butts off, but their business went closed for renovation for a little bit, and they've been off, and they said they kind of liked it, but they'll get back to working again when the business reopens. And Snort Pooper says we're still getting feeder bands. And B from O, hello to you. I hope you are doing well. We have hellos. And Snort Pooper says, it's my potty, and I'll go if I want to. Go if I want to. And we have hasty. It has an S, has to have an H and an S in it. So hasty is probably the word. Hasty, and then we have lured, and then we have mensa, and then we have upper. But let's see what other things. I think we're done with this one. We'll close that. Let's see what else is here. We can see if there's. Oh, okay. This is interesting. International Traffic Light Day. While people who live in small towns may not live their lives with traffic lights, people in larger towns or big cities often spend a lot of time sitting at red lights. Though it may be challenging when those traffic lights are red, hitting a green one at the perfect time sometimes brings a sense of delight and victory. Enjoy and appreciate this experience by celebrating International Traffic Light Day. The history of the traffic light starts with a manual version of traffic signaling that was first used in London in 1868. Um, its two signal arms were manually manipulated by a lever instead of being operated through electricity. Commemorating the installation of the first electric traffic signal system in the United States, International Traffic Light Day dates back to 1914 in Cleveland, Ohio. The system was designed by a policeman named Lester Wire from Salt Lake City, Utah. Only 10 years after this remarkable achievement in Cleveland, the first electric traffic light system in Europe was installed in Berlin, Germany. The first traffic light signal only had two colors, but just a few years later, in 1923, the three-color signal light was invented, bringing the yellow caution light to play. International Traffic Light Day offers an ideal opportunity to celebrate this interesting anniversary. International Traffic Light Day. I love you too, darling. Thank you, I am. Let's look here. Okie dokie. So that is all of our celebrations except the one for the and Raymond says yes. So Cleveland, Ohio was the first traffic light seen on public square. So we have this word, excuse me, which is upper. Oops. UPPER, upper, and then we have ERI, bribe. Green means go, red means stop, yellow means hit the gas and get through that traffic light before it turns red. And yes, it could be worse, Raymond. It could be National Roundabout Day. Those things are horrible. Here in the United States, in a lot of places, but people don't know how to drive them. They don't know how to drive them, and they're horrible. They're put some places I see where they're really really beneficial, but in our city they have put them in places that are stupid. And we have Tina the Naughty Dragon saying, "Hey, Pooh Bear," and Snorter Poopus says, "Wait, a huge circles, but not the fun kind." And we have good morning to Tina and huge, yes. So we have the word bribe. Um, what was that movie? I think it had Jeff Bridges in it, Starman, where he came down and he was in this lady, and he was driving. She was driving, and she did that with the yellow light sped through it, and she was tired driving, and so they switched space time drive. He says, "Yes, I've watched you. I know how to drive." And so he's driving, and then the light is green, and then it turns yellow, and he hits the gas and almost gets in a major accident. And she's like, "What? What is your problem? You said you knew how to drive." He goes, "I do." And he said, "You know, uh, when you were driving, it hit yellow, and you went very fast." So yes, the yellow means speed up. go through the light. And yes, Dadman says they put the roundabouts on downtown streets that aren't even 10 feet wide. It makes no sense. And Snortapoopa says to follow out Dave, my students are motivated to pass their driving exam or otherwise they get eaten. And Snortapoopa says, drive like Snortapoopas is after you. And we have Bucky saying hello to people. And the word is boggy. And then we have, hey, you said this word earlier. I think Snortapoopas did. Tasty. So tasty was a word. And then we have gripe. And then we have login and geode and felon and chalk. So we have got all our words today. And it took us 54 minutes puzzle time to solve this. And we have curry, spunk, crier, flame, vomit, gouge, eagle mouth, worst glory, intro, runic, lying level, ast, penal, panic, amply, arrow, whack, hasty, lured, mensa, upper, chalk, felon, geode, login, gripe, tasty, boggy, and a bribe. It's an hour and 6 minutes into the show, 11:06 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And thank you guys for helping me solve this puzzle today. That is really, really cool. So let's get into, let's check our poll here real quick. 15 votes. Pasta is in the lead now with noodle second, rice third, and couscous fourth. So very good, very good. Lucky's like, National Underwear Day. Is it a day to wear underwear or not? Show it off. I'm very confused. It's whatever you want to do with your underwear. If you want to show it off, show it off. If you don't, don't. If you don't want to wear any, don't wear any. If you want to wear them, wear them. No need to be confused. Tina says, two guys are sitting in a car. Oh wait, here I can start posting these. Two guys sit in the car. They come to an intersection with a red light and they go straight through. The passenger says, what are you doing? The driver says, don't worry, my brother drives like this. Two guys are. Sashi says, I don't understand that, Tina. I'm trying, but I don't. Sashi says, I suggested to give underwear the day off. Is it the one day of the year to wash your underwear? Where if that's what you do, then get to washing. Oh, okay. So he comes to the next intersection and goes straight through a red light. What are you doing? The passenger says, don't worry, my brother drives this way as they make it to the intersection. They make it through the intersection. Then they get to the next intersection and there's a green light. He stops. Again, they go, you just went through two red lights. Why did you stop at the green light? He says, my brother might be coming the other way. Okay. I like that. I like that. Okay. That was funny. If I get eaten by a polar bear, I want it known that my last words were, it's so fluffy. I'm going to pet it, says Bucky. And yes, that was a good one. Oops, wait, let's hide that. We don't need that one there. That was a good one. So on that note, let me make sure I have my birthday list here. We're going to be starting celebrating birthdays today. It's August 5th. Happy birthday to you. My sources are on thisday.com and Wikipedia for those that care. Well, I think it's important to give credit where credit is due. So, our first birthday recipient today is John Hawthorne, 75 years old when he passed away. He was a merchant and magistrate of the Massachusetts Bay Colony and in Salem, Massachusetts. He is best known for his early and vocal role as one of the leading judges in the Salem witch trials. The court relied heavily on the spectral evidence, examinations, interrogations, and affidavits previously conducted by Hawthorne and co-signed by Jonathan Corwin and recorded by Reverend Samuel Parris and or Ezekiel Cheever Jr. On September 22nd, 1692, the date of the final 8 executions, Hawthorne is not known to have repented for his actions. And he is a patrilineal ancestor of writer Nathaniel Hawthorne, 75 years old when he passed away. Oh, happy birthday, Bucky's Crafting's dad. Wish him all a happy birthday to us. He is a professional. Oh well, here I gotta put this. It's his birthday. He is a professional voiceover dude and also does ham radio videos. Really cool. Hey, put his link out there, Bucky, if you can. That would be really cool to see. So happy birthday, Bucky's dad, says Snortopoopas. So we have multiple happy birthdays. Happy birthday, and happy birthday. He's only a couple months older than you, Dad Man. LOL, says Bucky. Whoops, right there. And so Pippa says, how do you make a radio out of ham? Oh no, that is so cool. We have also Thomas Lynch Jr., passed away at 30 years old. He is a lawyer, but he also was a signer of the United States Declaration of Independence as a representative of South Carolina and a founding father of the United States. His father, Thomas Lynch, was a member of the Continental Congress and had signed the 1774 Continental Association. When he had to step down because of illness, Thomas Lynch Jr. was selected to fill his post. After signing the Declaration of Independence, an ill Thomas Lynch Jr. set out for home with his ailing father. On the way to South Carolina, his father suffered a second stroke and died in Annapolis, Maryland. Thomas Lynch Jr. retired early in 1777. He suffered for 2 more years of illness in South Carolina, where he resided with his wife and at Peachtree Plantation on the South Santee River. Friends suggested that he travel to Europe in search for a different atmosphere. He and his wife sailed for respite on the Brigantine Polly to St. Ostentius in the West Indies in 1779. The ship is known to have disappeared shortly after. He and his wife were considered to have been lost at sea. At the age of 30, Lynch was the youngest signer of the Declaration of Independence to die. And here we go. He is that's his YouTube link. They're going to be moving in a couple weeks, and then he's going to get back to making videos at a big ham fest. Awesome. You stole the intersection joke from George Carlin. It was a good joke. And you're just decrepit, Dadman. Dadman is decrepit. Yes, he is. Our next person is Joseph Merrick. Um, often, whoops, change. Joseph Merrick, often erroneously called John Merrick. He was an English artist known for his severe physical deformities. He was first exhibited at a freak show under the stage name The Elephant Man, and then went to live at the London Hospital in Whitechapel. After meeting Sir Frederick Treves, subsequently becoming well known in London society. The exact cause of Merrick's deformities is unclear, but in 1986 it was conjectured that he had Proteus syndrome. In a 2003 study, DNA tests on his hair and bones were inconclusive because his skeleton had been bleached numerous times before going on display at the Royal London Hospital. Merrick's life was depicted in a 1977 play by Bernard Pomerance and in a 1980 film by David Lynch, both titled The Elephant Man. And he passed away at 27 years old. And you had to look up the word, thought it was bad, but I'll take it. Decrepit, it just means you're old. And Carland was a legend. Yes, he was. Our next birthday celebrant is Jacob Rupert Jr., 71 years old when he passed away. He was an American brewer, businessman, National Guard colonel, and politician. He served 4 terms representing New York in the United States House of Representatives. He's also he also owned the New York Yankees, um, which is a Major League Baseball team, from 1915 until his death in 1939. Starting out in the family brewing business, he entered the 7th Regiment of the New York National Guard at the age of 19, eventually reaching the rank of colonel. And while he was the owner of the Yankees, he purchased the contract of Babe Ruth and built Yankee Stadium, reversing the franchise's fortunes and establishing it as a premier club in the major leagues. Rupert was inducted in the National Baseball Hall of Fame in July of 2013. And Tina says, Bucky, you're younger than I thought. I am so old. Damn. Uh, and Debbie says, yeah, but Bucky has a top secret language code, so you have to be careful. And Devin says, you're part of our club here, Tina. Devin just opened our haunted door to see if to look at the weather. Our next birthday recipient is Reginald Owen, 85 years old, a British actor known for his many roles in British and American films and television programs. He is perhaps best known today for his performance as Ebenezer Scrooge in the 1938 film version of A Christmas Carol. It was a role he inherited from Lionel Barrymore, who had played the part on the radio for years. He was one of several actors to play both Sherlock Holmes and his companion, Dr. Watson. He was Watson in the film Sherlock Holmes that starred Clive Brooks as Holmes, and then he was Holmes in A Study of Scarlet, 1933. He was featured in the Walt Disney films Mary Poppins and Bedknobs and Broomsticks. He had a small role in Irwin Allen's production of Jules Verne's novel 5 Weeks in a Balloon. In August of 1964, his mansion in Bel Air was rented to the Beatles, who were performing at the Hollywood Bowl when no hotel would book them. So Reginald Owen passed away at 85 years old. And Tina says, LOL, I'm 26. Snorter Pooper says, I prefer to think of myself as dilapidated. And Tina says, I am 58 in December. I turned 60 this year. So, yes. Our next, good for the hotels, dang hippies. Oh, dad, man, you're so silly. Our next person is John Huston, 81 years old when he passed away. He was a film director, screenwriter, and actor. He wrote the screenplays for most of the 37 featured films he directed, many of which are today considered classics. He received numerous accolades, including 2 Academy Awards and 3 Golden Globe Awards. He also received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1960 and the BAFTA Fellowship in 1980. His directorial debut was The Maltese Falcon, which, despite its small budget, became a commercial and critical hit. He continued to be successful, if iconoclastic, a Hollywood director for the next 45 years. Some of the movies he directed were The Treasure of Sierra Madre, Key Largo, The Asphalt Jungle, The African Queen, Moulin Rouge, Heaven Knows Mr. Allison, The Misfit, The Night of the Iguana, Fat City, The Man Who Would Be Queen, Annie, Prizzy's Honor, and The Dead. During his 46-year career, he received 14 Academy nominations. He won twice. He acted in numerous films, receiving nominations for the Academy and Golden Globe Award for The Cardinal, Chinatown, respectively. He also acted in Casino Royale, Myra Breckenridge, and The Battle for the Planet of the Apes. And he voiced the wizard Gandalf in the 1977 Hobbit, The Hobbit. So, John Huston, 81 years old. He is also the father of Angelica Houston. And Sashi says, since Soda Poopers took dilapidated, I claim doddering. And Tina, yes, those Beatles, get a haircut, you hippies, and get off my lawn. And some hellos. Our next person is, if I can get it flipped here, Ernestine Tiny Davis, passed away at 85 years old. She was an American jazz trumpeter and vocalist. In 1937, the Piney Woods Country Life School of Mississippi founded the 16-piece band known as the International Sweethearts of Rhythm. The purpose of the band was to financially support the school, which educated the poor and orphaned black children in the state. But in 1941, the Sweethearts severed their ties with Piney Woods Country Life School, moved to Virginia, and recruited seasoned professionals to join their band. This is when Ernestine Tiny Davis joined. The Sweethearts were a unique group for its time. It was all female and racially integrated. It featured Latina, Asian, Caucasian, Black, Native American, and Puerto Rican players. After the Sweethearts disbanded in 1949, she formed her own all female band from some erstwhile members of the Prairie View Coeds, which she then called the name the Hell Divers. On June 25th, 1950, Tiny Davis and her Hell Divers performed at the 6th Fame Cavalcade of Jazz concert held at Wrigley Field in Los Angeles. That day, some of the other performers were Lionel Hampton, Pee Wee Creighton's orchestra, Roy Milton and his orchestra, Dinah Washington, and other artists. 16,000 people were reported to be in attendance. Tiny Davis and her Hell Divers ensemble recorded for Decca Records and toured through 1952 in areas that also included the Caribbean and Central America. Tiny Davis was active in performance into the 1980s. So, Ernestine Tiny Davis, 85 years old. And, whoops, come on. And then we have Billie Hayes, 96 years old when she passed away. She was an American television, film, and stage actress, best known for her comedic portrayals of Witchy Poo in H.R. Puffin Stuff and Little Abner's Mammy Yokum. Her first voice role work was as Orgoch on the Disney feature film The Black Cauldron. Other voice work roles included Mother May I in the animated series Teen Titans, One-Eyed Sally and the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald, Granny Applecheeks and the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and rolls on the cartoons The Further Adventures of Super Ted, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Johnny Bravo, the the Batman, Tailspin, Bubble Guppies, Rugrats, Transformer, Rescue Bots, Duckman, Bonkers, Problem Child, Siegfried, and Roy, Masters of the Impossible, and Darkwing Duck. I loved Witchy Poo too. Um, yes, I loved Witchy Poo. I put the picture there. I like this format better because I can put pictures like some people won't know who that is. And you look at her and her, just in non makeup, and you might not know who she is, but that kind of shows her character. Our next birthday recipient is Neil Armstrong. He is an American astronaut, passed away at 82 years old. He was also an aeronautical engineer. In 1969, he became the first person to walk on the moon. He was also a naval aviator, test pilot, and university professor. I if you know the TV show HR Puffin Stuff, which is a Sid and Marty Krofft, you will know who Witchy Poo is. I'm not familiar with Witchy Poo. I'm glad it's not a witch who ate too much Taco Bell. If it was on Kubo and the Two Strings, I have heard it because I love that. Um, um, I love that movie. It was so touching. Um, I will have to watch it again and listen. And Subi720, good morning to you. Morning. Witchy Poo was my fave. Proves character actresses can work steady. Yes. I actually think a good character actor or actress can work better and more consistently than any of these big time actors because they have flexibility. And a film isn't contingent on them. So if um, a film flops, it doesn't mean that they're not going to get work, but the lead actor might. But yeah, I love good character actors and actresses. Soda Poopa says, I watched him stepping on the moon. He didn't see me. I was hiding in a crater. HR Puffin Stuff. It was about a boy with a magical flute that landed on this island, and there was this. I think was he the sheriff or whatever. HR Puffin Stuff was like a dragon, a big yellow dragon. So Neil Armstrong, on July 20th, 1969, I was 5 years old at the time. Armstrong and the Apollo 11 lunar module pilot Buzz Aldrin became the first people to land on the moon. And the next day, they spent 2.5 hours outside the lunar module Eagle spacecraft, while Michael Collins remained in lunar orbit in the Apollo Command Module Columbia. When Armstrong first stepped onto the lunar surface, he famously said, That's one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind. It was broadcast live to an estimated 530 million viewers worldwide. Apollo 11 was a major U.S. victory in the space race by fulfilling a national goal proposed in 1961 by President John F. Kennedy of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to Earth before the end of the decade. Along with Collins and Aldrin, Armstrong was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Richard Nixon and received the 1969 Collier Trophy. President Jimmy Carter presented him with the Congressional Space Medal of Honor in 1978. He was inducted into the National Aviation Hall of Fame in 1979 and with his former crewmates received a Congressional Gold Medal in 2009. Neil Armstrong, 82 years old when he passed away. And yeah, if you'd like to go look at my wish list, you can go over to this link and check it out. Yes, HR Puffin Stuff was part of Saturday Watching for your mini kitties. Yes, it was. We loved HR Puffin Stuff. He was great. And Snorter Poopus asked Tina, was HR Puffin Stuff a relative of yours? Being a dragon. Who knows? Maybe. We have John Saxon, an actor, 83 years old. He worked on more than 200 films and television programs during a span of 60 years. He was known for his work in westerns and horror films. He often played police officers and detectives. During the 70s and 80s, he established himself as a character actor, frequently portraying law enforcement officers in horror films, such as Black Christmas and A Nightmare on Elm Street. In addition to his role in horror films, he co starred with Bruce Lee in the martial arts film Enter the Dragon, and he had supporting roles in the westerns The Appaloosa, for which he was nominated a Golden Globe, A Death of a Gunfighter, and Joe Kidd. He also as well as the made-for-television thriller Raid on Entebbe. In the 90s, Saxon occasionally appeared in films with small roles in Wes Craven's New Nightmare and From Dusk Till Dawn. Passed away at 83 years old, John Saxon. Tina says Puff the Magic Dragon is my father, and he lived by the sea. Yes. Our next birthday is Roman Gabriel, passed away at 83 years, an American football player. He was a quarterback um, in the NFL. He also played college football for the NC State Wolfpack, twice earning first team All American honors. He was the second overall pick in the 1962 NFL draft and played for the Los Angeles Rams for 11 seasons, then 5 years for the Philadelphia Eagles. He was notable for being the first NFL quarterback of Filipino American descent, as well as winning the NFL Most Valuable Player award in '69. In his career, he had a winning record of 86 wins, 64 losses, and 7 ties. When you could tie games, you can't have a tie now in football. He passed for 29,444 yards and he had 201 touchdowns. He is the only quarterback from his era to still rank high in the lowest interception percentage category in NFL passing statistics. Roman Gabriel passed away at 83 years old. I love that song too. Puff the Magic Dragon lives by sea. Da, 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 da. I don't remember the rest of the words. I have to look them. That could be a karaoke song, Dad Man. Come on, let's change. Let's change her. We have Lonnie Anderson, an American actress, 79 years old. She played receptionist Jennifer Marlowe on the CBS sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati. It earned her 3 Golden Globe Awards and 2 Emmy Award nominations in the mid to late 80s. And okay, there was not put a. I did not put a period. She won 2 gold. She earned her 3 Golden Globe Awards and 2 Emmy Award nominations. Period. In the mid to late 1980s, Anderson was teamed with Wonder Woman actress Linda Carter on the television series Partners in Crime. That was in 1984. So Lonnie Anderson, an American actress. Then we have Willie Weeks, an American bass guitarist, 76 years old today. Happy birthday. He gained fame performing with famous musicians in a wide variety of genres. He has been one of the most in demand session musicians throughout his career. He has also gained fame touring with many of rock's heavyweights throughout his career. Weeks has worked in the studio or toured with a wide range of artists, including Greg Allman, David Bowie, Jimmy Buffett, Eric Clapton, Robert Cray, Pino Daniel, Bo Diddley, the Doobie Brothers, Aretha Franklin, Vince Gill, Isaac Hayes, George Harrison, Etta James, Billy Joel, Ricky Lee Jones, Winona Judd, Shaka Khan, B.B. King, Lyle Lovett, David Lee Roth, Michael McDonald, John Mellencamp, Bette Midler, Randy Newman, Pino Palladino, Boss Skaggs, Carly Simon, Rod Stewart, the Rolling Stones, James Taylor, John Walsh, Stevie Winwood, and Stevie Wonder. What a wide um, variety of music. Yes, no turkeys on the. Please do not throw the turkeys out of the helicopter on Thanksgiving. They cannot fly. Um, no, it is not. And in a Paul Lynde Halloween special in '76, he had both Billy Hayes, who played Witchy Poo, and Margaret Hamilton, who played the Wicked Witch in Wizard of Oz, together as witches. Oh, I will have to look that one up. And Becky is heading into lurking mode. I've got a few things to do. Have fun. And on purpose tells you to have fun also. So Willie Weeks, 76 years old, an awesome bass guitarist. And then we have Maureen McCormick, an American actress. She is 68 years old. She portrayed Marcia Brady on the ABC television sitcom The Brady Bunch. And she also reprised her role in several of the Brady Bunch spinoffs and films. She appeared in The Amanda Show as Moody's mom in the Moody's Point segment. McCormick also appeared in The Idolmaker as well as a wide range of supporting film roles. In the 80s and 90s, she ventured into stage acting, appearing in a variety of different roles in productions such as Wendy Darling in Peter Pan and Betty Rizzo in Grease. McCormick struggled in her personal life in the years following the Brady Bunch's series end. She had addictions to cocaine and quaaludes, as well as bouts of depression and bulimia. It all contributed to her losing her reputation for reliability as an actress. In 2008, she published an autobiography, Here's the Story, Surviving Marcia Brady and Finding My True Voice, which debuted at number 4 in the New York Times bestseller list. Maureen McCormick, 68 years old today. I do not believe that is the most recent picture of her. I don't know what year that picture was. Margaret Hamilton was a cool gal, and she was very upset. She was a school teacher, an educator, and she was upset that kids were so afraid of her. But even without the makeup, they still saw her as the evil witch, and that upset her. And she was even on a Mr. Rogers, and he, explained that that was a character, and she was on, and that's not who she really was. To try to, because kids a lot of time, especially the young ages, can't differentiate between fiction and reality. Um, yeah, she was very upset. It upset her that kids were scared of her because she loved kids. And it was suggested that we launch the turkeys with catapults or giant slingshots. And Dad Man is like, don't, somewhere he's like, don't give any ideas. Yeah, don't give Pudgy any ideas. And oh my, I'm sorry, Fallout Dave said that to Raymond. And then Snorter Pooper says to them, don't get Pudgy any ideas. And I like giving people ideas. Hmm. Our next birthday celebrant is Patrick Ewing, 62 years old, an American basketball player. He is a Jamaican American basketball coach and former professional player who last coached for the Georgetown University's men's team. He played most of his career as a starting center for the New York Knicks of the NBA, National Basketball Association, before ending his playing career with brief stints with the Seattle Supersonics and Orlando Magic. He is regarded as one of the greatest centers of all time, playing a dominant role in the New York Knicks' 1990s success. He had a 17-year NBA career, predominantly playing for the Knicks, where he was an 11-time All-Star and named to 7 All-NBA teams. The Knicks appeared in the NBA Finals twice during his tenure. He won Olympic gold medals as a member of the 84 and 92 United States men's Olympic basketball teams. He was selected as one of the 50 greatest players in NBA history in 96 and as one of the 75 greatest players in NBA history in 2021. He is a two-time inductee into the Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts, in 2008 for his individual career, and 2010 as a member of the 1992 Olympic team. Additionally, he was inducted into the U.S. Olympic Hall of Fame as a member of the Dream Team of 2009. His number 33 was retired by the Knicks in 2003. Patrick Ewing, a great player, not a great coach. Some people can play, but they cannot teach. Some people can teach, are great teachers, and are not necessarily the best at doing whatever it is. Sashi prefers a ballista over catapult. And Snorterpoopus says, note, never mentions trebuchets to Pudgy. No, please let's not do that. Our next person is Motai Sakuraba. He is 59 years old. He's a Japanese composer and keyboardist. He is known for his numerous contributions in video games. He has done the music for Tales, Star Ocean, Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, Golden Sun, and Dark Soul series, as well as several other anime series he did, television dramas, and progressive rock albums. So some of that music you're hearing in some of your video games, he did. I think that's pretty cool. We forget about how important music is to video games and stuff. And I believe I believe Angry Canadian. I'm not 100% sure, and if I'm wrong, I apologize. He does video game music reviews and stuff. Dadman, if you have a chance, if you could look over at his channel and see if I've got the correct person for that, that would be wonderful. If you're listening, I don't know if you're listening or not. No, I think he's talking to somebody. I hear him. I'm going to check real quick because it's really neat to let me check here real quick. Ba-ba-ba. Yes, he does do video. He has. Let me see. I wonder if I could link this playlist. Here is a playlist of some of his. Let me post this here of Angry Canadians music about video game music. It's so if you're very interested in that, go and check that out. I've listened to some of them, and they're really, really very neat. So that's Angry Canadian, a playlist of the video game music. So who else do we have here? We have a James Gunn, 58 years old, an American filmmaker, a screenwriter, director, and producer. He began his career as a screenwriter in the 90s, starting at Troma Entertainment with Tromeo and Juliet. He then began working as a director. He started with the horror comedy film Slither. Then he moved over to superhero genre with Super Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, The Suicide Squad, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. In 22, Warner Brothers Discovery hired Gunn and Peter Safran to become co-chairman and CEO of DC Studios. Oh, okay. I will check that as soon as I finish reading this. Under DC Studios, Gunn will co-produce and executive produce every film and television series under the upcoming DC Universe media franchise, alongside Saffron, which will act as a soft reboot of the DC Extended Universe. He will also continue to write and direct various projects set in the DCU, including the upcoming film Superman in 2025. Um, he did the Disney Plus original special, The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, which was cute. Other projects he is known for is the writing of the 2004 remake of George A. Romeo's Dawn of the Dead, writing the live action adaptation of Scooby Doo and its sequel, Scooby Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. So, James Gunn. Let me see if I can get to this, and I will. Let's see, messages, DMs, send a link. Okay, let me see if I can get this to work, as I am not always the best at this. Okay, this is to the Paul. I should have typed in the other one what it was. This is the Paul Lynn. I don't know. Remember how to spell his name. Hollywood Halloween special. So there we go. That is there. Let me check something here real quick. I hate the fact that we have to do all these stupid ads now. I think Pauline, well, okay, excellent. Okay. So that is there. If you guys want to check that out, so check that out. That is awesome. Let's move this back over here like that. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So we have that. Um, all right, next. Thank you for that, Tina. I as much as I kind of poo-poo YouTube and all these. Number one, I'm on it, but sometimes it gets frustrating. But they have so many neat things like this that you can find on there that might be lost forever if we didn't have some of these medias that we could put them on and store them on. So yeah, that's cool. Our next person is Reid Hoffman, an entrepreneur. He is an internet entrepreneur, venture capitalist, podcaster, and author. He is a co-founder and executive chairman of LinkedIn, a business-oriented social network used primarily for professional networking. He is also chairman of venture capital firm Village Global and co-founder of Inflection AI. 57 years old today. I just thought it was neat that he was a co-founder of LinkedIn. Now, these two are fictional characters, but we're going to celebrate them anyway. We have Christine Chappell, a fictional character who appears in all 3 seasons of the American science fiction television series Star Trek, the original series, as well as Star Trek, the animated series, and the films Star Trek, the motion picture, and Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. She is portrayed by Majel Barrett. She was the ship's nurse on board the Starfleet starship USS Enterprise. A younger version of Chapel appears in the 2022 series Star Trek Strange New Worlds, portrayed by Jess Bush. So Christine Chapel, they say she was born today. And we have one more birthday person today, and it is Lieutenant Kevin Thomas Riley. He is a human Starfleet officer who lived during the mid 23rd century. In 2026, he served in the command division of as one of the ship's navigators aboard the USS Enterprise under Captain James T. Kirk. Riley was born in Ireland, where he alleged he was descended from Irish kings, and that was in the movie in the episode "The Naked Time." Riley and his parents lived on the Taurus 4 colony in 2246. In that year, a massive food shortage struck the planet, leading Governor Kudos to institute a eugenics program in which he personally selected 4,000 colonists to be executed, thereby ensuring enough food for the survivor. Wow. Among those killed were his father and his mother, and that was on the episode The Conscience of the King. And Kevin Riley was portrayed by Bruce Hyde. So another fictional character today. And that is our celebrations, birthday celebrations for today. I hope you guys like them. Got some neat stuff there. Yes, Majel Barrett was married to Gene Roddenberry, was also the voice of the ship's computer on the Enterprise. Yes, that is true. That is true facts, Sashi. True facts. Um, our final celebration, this is what our memes are going to be on, kinda. It is Blogger Day. This day celebrates one of the most popular platforms in the world, Blogger. Anyone who has ever created a blog before has most likely used this site. It allows people to express themselves for either personal or commercial reasons. Bloggers use blogs to disseminate information, and it has been a very good way to consume news ranging from politics to sports, technology, lifestyle, and a host of other topics. This day should be well celebrated, especially by the blogging community, as it celebrates one of the platforms that contribute to our freedom of speech. So it is a Blogger Day. And on that note, let's do this and let's look at some fun memes we have. Are they necessarily about blogging? Maybe some computer stuff there, but here we go. Bye, Sashi. You have a wonderful evening and have a good sleep, and we will see you next time. Bye bye. So, National Blogger Day. Let's see what we have. Oh, yes. No, it doesn't matter what it is. Oh, I'm so blogging about this. Yes, some people blogs, it's almost as bad as Twitter. Yes, I don't care. I don't care. Not sure if my blog post traffic is coming from visitors or me obsessively rereading it all day. Yes, let me check that. Let me check. Let me check and see if I have any numbers. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. And you up the numbers because you keep checking them. Yes. Bye, Raymond. You have a good one. You have your own blog? Your life must be all kinds of fascinating. I've known people that started off as bloggers and now they've got really big careers, but that doesn't happen that often. I don't blog often, but when I do, it's legendary. Celebrate content, they said. Create content, they said. It will be fun, they said, as you're struggling to find content. Yes. Not everybody's life and stuff is as fascinating as it's not fascinating. And to blog it and make it fascinating is very difficult. Content is kind of a big deal. Yes, I agree. The same with these streams. It's important. I was told bloggers can make 77K a month. Yeah, right. Yeah, a few might, but not a lot. Oh, on the crate, you just remembered all the preseason football graphics you need. Oh, wow. So person said, I have a blog I made years ago. It dealt with a Star Trek role playing campaign I was in. Very boring and never updated. It is hard to keep a blog up and keep it interesting. Um, and if you want people to watch it, you have to do all these. Make sure you have certain keywords, and oh, it's just too involved. Too involved. I should hashtag these. I might get more views if I hashtag them. Oh, you get 50 blog views a day? Please share your blogging tips. Yes. You little sarcastic devil, you. I wrote a blog post, but no one commented. Oh, boo hoo, boo hoo. I know. It's like worrying about if people show up. I think I deleted something I shouldn't have deleted. Let me do this. I can't. I was going to look at my poll real quick, and I closed my YouTube channel. So let's look here and see how the poll is going. We have 20 votes. Pasta is in the lead. Noodles is second. Rice is third, and couscous is fourth. Everything has got some love there. So very good. Let's put this back to where. No, not there. Come on. There we go. And we still have, how many people are watching? We still have 12 people watching. Thank you, with 14 likes at least, 252 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. A blogger. What my friends think I do. Uh, Type on the computer all day. What my mom thinks I do. Stand in the unemployment line. What society thinks I do. Try to be a nerd. What I think I do. The Pulitzer Prizes. Yes. What journalists think I do. Copy and paste. What I really do. A social media whore. Yes. A blogger. You don't have to do taxes on your blog profits if you don't get any views. To blog or not to blog? That is the question. Randomly blogs about whatever and can't get more than 6 subscribers. I wonder why. Consistency, consistency. All I want to do is blog, but I can't figure out where to start. Oh, poor little stormtrooper. So we have Star Wars represented, and now we have Star Trek represented. Go away, I'm blogging. Silly, that was a silly still, wasn't it? Not sure if blogging is hard or just too much work. It takes work to blog. It takes work to do these streams, and a lot of people don't understand that, especially if you're a one-person show. If you're doing your graphics and you're doing all that stuff, it's a lot of work, and a lot of people don't understand how much work it does involve. It's fun. I love doing it. I was blogging before it was cool. Yes, you were. Read a lot of his journals and books. When you're trying a new recipe and the blogger includes jump to recipe button on the page. Yes, yes. All you people out there doing recipes, yes, blogging is both hard and too much work. It is. But I tell you, I love looking up recipes online, but I hate it when you have to go through all their story and crap. Just hit the jump to recipe button. I don't care. I don't care if it was, I mean, I might read the first paragraph. So put all the good stuff in the first paragraph, but I don't care about it took you 27 years to figure out this recipe and blah, 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 blah. I just want the recipe because it looks good. And if I have to work too hard to find it, then I'll just look for another one. But yes, we do appreciate those. So if you do recipe blogs, have a jump to recipe button. And this is the last one. If you can't take the flogging, don't do the blogging. I also say that with this. You got to have a tough skin because you know what? They're jerks out there. So, and they're going to be people that are going to say things that are wrong about you and whatever else. You got to have a tough skin because if you're going to get all upset about an idiot, then you need not be doing it. Because they're butt heads out there. Let's be honest. There's butt heads everywhere, isn't there? And you just have to learn to deal with them. I think it's worse with a blogging or any social media that you do because the anonymity behind it, that people I think feel they have a little more power because of the being anonymous. But yeah, be nice, people. Be nice. If you don't like a blogger, don't watch them. If you don't like a streamer, don't watch them. It's that simple. Don't waste your life on all this. Don't waste your life. So, everybody, thank you so much for watching all of this fun stuff today. I'm going to check our poll one more time here. Let's see. What does it say? We have 20 votes. Thank you guys all for those 20 votes. And pasta is in the lead, noodles, rice, and then couscous. But all of them have gotten love, so that makes me happy. We have 11 people watching. We have 14 likes and 252 subscribers. Thank you guys so very much for that. I'm going to do my ending promos here real quick, and I'm going to do some. Let me look here real quick. It is 12:04. Let me check over here and see if I am going to. Let's do this. I'm going to put a link in here in a second when I get close to these. Yes, Snow Poopers, take care and get a nap. So here we go. I am changing my build stream from tomorrow to Thursday at 1 p.m. Hopefully the plumbers will be able to come in tomorrow and fix our drain. It would be fantastic. So our jackalope is going to be built on Thursday instead of tomorrow. Also, if you would like to know when I do impromptu build streams, you can check out my Twix or Threads. I put the links in there when I get them set up. Also, my morning musings with Mrs. Dadman, for the time being, they're going to be Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. I'm going to be working the weekends on trying to get my studio set up out in our closed-in garage, and that's going to be my new um, studio area. So I'm going to spend my weekends really working on that and trying to get everything situated in the house. Yes, that will be for the near future. Um, Also, you can support me on Ko-fi at Mrs.DadmanWalking55. That is a donation site. You can also support me on the Throne, which at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, which is a creator wish list. They're both kind of fun to do. If you would like to support me financially, I am not monetized on YouTube, and I do take the money from Ko-fi and any gifts. If I'm ever gifted anything, I do share it on stream. If it's a build, I'll build it on stream. Um, those are where you can support me. Dadman has put the links out there. So if you're interested, you can go and do them. If you want to send us something, you can send it to me, DadmanWalking55, or Angelo, my youngest, who is a streamer on Twitch, P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida, 32226. My streams and VODs, YouTube at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch, Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, no numbers. My reminders on Twix are at MDadmanWalking and Threads at Mrs. DadmanWalking55. I am working on a Discord server where people can go and interact, put recipes, put pictures of craft projects they've done, put pictures of food that they've made or have been out at a restaurant that like. I'm working on that. When that gets all set up, I will share that link also. So that is all that we have here. Let me finish and close out our poll here quickly. So let me find the chat and let's find the poll. We have 20 votes. I am going to end the poll now. We have pasta in the first place, noodles second, rice, and then the couscous. Thank you, all 20 of you who voted in that poll. That was greatly created. Okay, Tina has had a drink, a dragon fart, and a fire, and Snorter Poopus is holding his nose. Okay, everyone, you have a good one. We have had some goodbyes here in the chat from Fallout Dave, from Snorter Poopus, and Snorter Poopus nap. That's a perk doing. Then we had Tina doing a looks like a beer fart, and Snorter Poopus holding his nose. You guys are so silly. But I thank you all so much for being here, and I will say I will see you next time. And remember, oh, wait. First off, I'm going to put a link here. This is for sci-fi. Let me get it typed up in here. Sci-fi Mombies Galactic Cafe. Here's a link to that. So when we're done with this stream and I say goodbye, go over there and tell her Mrs. Raid and say hello and drop a like and hang out. So I will say see you next. And we have GPRH, GPRPH1. Hey JP, we're getting ready to leave. Hello and goodbye. And I will see you all next time. Remember to be kind, to show love, and that you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you all peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.